Okay, everyone, the first thing you want to do when making your Model Magic cake, take it out of the bag. If it's hard to open the bag, you can use scissors to get the wrapping open. Then with your Model Magic, break it into 2 parts like this. Then decide what 2 flavors you would like your cake to be. I'm going to do kind of a chocolate raspberry. So I've got my markers ready to go. Next, I'm going to go ahead with my marker and just sort of draw on the white of the clay. Now, your hands might get a little bit messy, but luckily this is washable marker. You're gonna go ahead and just do what we call knead the clay, okay? I'm sort of breaking it apart and putting it on top of itself and smashing it and going around and around and around in my hands, the way you would do if you were cooking with a type of dough. You can see the colors swirling and mixing with the white. Depending on how deep you'd like your color to be, you may need to add more marker as you go. And just continue to fold it over itself and keep smushing. Next, take your second color and do the same thing. Spread marker all throughout the white of the clay. And then go ahead and knead the clay till you see it change color fully. Once your 2 different colors are mixed, go ahead and take your 2 halves and roll them into a nice little ball using the palms of your hands or the surface of the table like this. Okay, so here's one. Make it as round and as smooth as you can make it. Okay, almost done. Okay, now using the palm of your hand, I want you to flatten the 2 circles to make 2 pancakes. This part's fun. Just make sure to not push so hard that you can't get them off of the table. Now, if you notice, I have a paper surface under mine just to protect the table, of course, from the marker. Okay, this is a good width here. And they're right around the same size, which is perfect. So go ahead and lift them up. Place one on top of the other, just like that. And now we're gonna take out our scissors and we're gonna cut 4 sections. And this is how we do it. We're gonna cut in half. You'll see that your scissors cut really well right through the Model Magic. So that's half. And then we're gonna cut each of these halves into a half. So we call this quarters. That means there's 4 of them. Okay, so there we go. Now we're going to take each one of these and stack it because we're going to make a wonderful layered cake here. All right, beautiful. Now you should have another bag of Modeled Magic. So go ahead and get that out. Again, you can cut the wrapper off if you need to. Now don't worry, we'll save plenty of this bag to make more things. But take just a teensy little bit and go ahead and make a snake. Do you ever do that with Play-Doh? Roll it like that. You can use your fingers and roll it on the table, or you can roll it with your hands quickly like that. And we're gonna go ahead and make some whipped cream on top. Once you have a good sized snake going, we're gonna twist it around and around and around. Just like this. And now we have a fun little dip at the top. See that? Now what really makes this great is having a little cherry or some sort of little candy at the top. So I'm going to take just, again, a tiny little amount. There's still plenty left in this bag to make a small cherry out of. And then you're going to want to get a red marker to color this in and continue that same process of kneading the clay around and around in your fingers. Just like that. Okay, and you can work with it more until it's fully mixed in and make it, maybe even make it a little darker, but I'm gonna go ahead and just show you now. There we go, a little cherry there on the top. It's lovely. Another fun thing you can do is find a paper plate, and you can place your piece of cake here for display and just simply let it sit out and air dry. Too fun.